John Drake from Harmonix at a preview for the Beatles rock band game. So John, thank you very much for talking with me.
Thanks for coming over.
I suppose just to start off and tell me a little bit about your involvement in the development of the game.
Sure, what I do?
Yeah, please.
So I work in the communications and special projects team, which has actually had a lot of fun involvement with the Beatles game. We're mostly on the back end and sort of giving feedback to the team early on in the process about what we'd like to see from our previous titles, what works well in live settings. So we're sort of the eyes and ears on the ground of like what's working. So no fail mode for Rock Band 2. We're like Beatles game, and our designer. We have the best design team, the best art team, the best music team. So they're all leaps and bounds ahead of us.
So you get to do the interesting bit and leave the little technical bits for everyone else.
Oh sure, yeah. I mean, we get to try to chip in our 2 cents of feedback for the big dollar that they all have, and hope it gets in there. And then our design team does crazy stuff, and they make these amazing things happen, and we just go out on the road and represent it as best we can, and perform and have a good time. So we're all real musicians. We're just traveling and rock and roll.
Pretty much sounds like the ideal job.
It's not too bad. We play video games all day. We play music at night, so it works out okay.
It's the latest in many incarnations of the Rock Band game. What is new to the Beatles version?
So the Beatles version has a lot of great stuff tailored specifically to the Beatles. It's built on the Rock Band engine of drums, bass, guitar, and vocal gameplay. Our biggest change, our biggest shift is we've actually now added harmonies to vocals. You can now sing 3-part harmonies in our vocal HUD, which is really, really exciting. Being able to sing vocals to other people in a room and nail that 3-part harmony for the first time is a really fun experience. It also means that now 6 people can play together in a room. You can have 3 vocalists, a guitarist, a bass player, and a drummer. So that's really cool to have more people playing in the same living room and having a party and throwing some stuff down and enjoying yourselves.
Was it important to you to bring in the harmonies to recreate that, the Beatles harmonies?
Yeah, I mean you can't do Beatles justice without singing those harmony parts, and they're sort of amazing. 3-part harmony is a lot, and even that sometimes doesn't feel like it's all the parts that are going on. But we've had great access to the recordings and great access to the catalog and the history of the Beatles through working with Apple, who oversee the project from the Beatles side. So we've been thrilled. I think it's gonna be a really fun game. We have great art in the game, so great backgrounds, great animations. Really cool movies and photos and things like that. So
really cool.
Yeah.
I was recently at the launch of the Budweiser, their new commercial, which features the Beatles song "All Together Now."
Oh yeah.
They were telling me that it was a legal minefield using that track. Has it been a difficult process securing rights and clearing the usage of the songs and the clips that are actually in the process like for that?
I think it's been easier than we thought it would be. I mean, it's definitely not a small task, and we have a lot of great people in music licensing who work really closely with EMI, Sony ATV, Apple, and really all the players who are involved, the shareholders themselves, to make sure they feel the music's well represented. And there's some limitations to what we can do in the public. Obviously, you can't just air a Beatles song on national television because you feel like it. You have to really make sure everyone signs off on it, works together. But in terms of what we've done in the game, all those publishers and all the music rights, and Apple specifically, has been so on board from the beginning about why it's important and how it coincides with the bigger plan of the re-releases of the masters. The remastered versions that are coming out in September, which is, they sound amazing. They really these are perfect recordings and now sound even more perfect. So it all kind of coincides well. Everyone's working together. It's a great team, and we've been really, I think, overwhelmed and surprised by how great the partnership has been. These companies that are known to protect these assets have been really willing to share, because I think it's good to expose new people to this music and expose fans to a deeper way of connecting to music by playing it themselves.
How long has it taken actually from the start of the process? When did you initiate the project?
It's probably, when the project was initiated, which was our president of MTV Networks, Van Toffler, meeting the Harrison family on a vacation and sort of chatting about a long time ago. That was over 2 years ago. Now it's been going on for a while, so sort of around after Rock Band launched, before Rock Band 2, and then since then Apple got involved and talks became serious and people got really excited. And from then I think it's probably been in the 12 to 16 month range, depending on how you look at it. There was prototyping going on, but the serious development was about 12 to 16 months. And but it's been a full. It's probably the most man hours we've logged in. We had a lot of people working crazy hours to make it happen and really get it done by the right date and make sure it's all worldwide. We still have people at home cranking on it right now. But they're, so we're working really hard. It really is a full title for us. It's not just a expansion pack or a reskin. It's this is a real standalone game, and we feel really passionately about this. It must have the soul of the Beatles in it if it's going to communicate to its fans.
And on that note, I mean, the Beatles back catalogue, it's just vast, to say the least. How deep are you planning on going into that catalogue? I mean, is there many more tracks to come?
As deep as we can.
Yeah.
We've definitely announced the first album already. We're planning to do a lot with them, and it's really any 45 songs are going to be hotly debated and hotly contested as the wrong ones to choose, and where are these hits, where are my favorites. So the DLC really lets us go deeper into there. I think that because we have a great relationship with Apple, we should be doing more downloadable content for the foreseeable future, and then as we see how that goes, hopefully we'll have access to more and more. But again, they've been really willing to test the water for us and see how it goes. We're excited to try that.
Just a couple of final questions.
Sure.
I was watching earlier on. You're obviously a master of the game at this stage. What's your favourite Beatles song to do?
Right now, in the build that we have, my favorite Beatles song is "Here Comes the Sun."
Yeah.
It's just got great 3-part harmonies, and it's got a really fun guitar part. And the George songs are the songs that I always go like, oh yeah, I like that song. I play them when I fall in love with them over and over again. Like, I love all the songs that we have on the disc, but those are the ones that sort of start to stand out more and more to me. I've been really overwhelmed by those, so it's great.
When you're talking about the downloads there, can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with the Doctors Without Borders?
Sure. So Doctors Without Borders is a really great cause the Beatles actually brought to us and said, like, we'd love to do a charity thing with one of our singles. So we have All You Need Is Love, which is a single that's exclusively through Xbox Live for a window after launch. And all the proceeds from Apple, Harmonix, MTV Games, and Xbox are going to a great cause. So it's going to Doctors Without Borders. So it's a great song for a great cause. Hopefully gamers will give back and get some great music in the
Brilliant,
meantime.
Fantastic. Okay, we're looking forward to the release of the game, and thank you very much, John Drake.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Cheers.